Now, so I've got all these domains out there. I've got private label content in the, in the domain, so they're sort of becoming headquarters for whatever topic they are. But what would be great is if the buyers would tell me what they want and I could match them up. So the next tool I'm going to tell you about allows you to do exactly that. This is one I haven't seen hardly. It's sort of under the radar, and it actually was off the market. Like they did a launch probably 3 months ago and had it for about a week. You could get it, and then they took it off the market. Then they did another mini launch. They just this week put it back on the market. They said for good. They may take it back off if things get too busy. But what this does, CraigsListAgent.com, it finds people in the wanted area of Craigslist. A lot of what we looked at on Craigslist yesterday was jobs, nothing related to an actual product. But there's a whole section, product section, of people saying, I'm looking for an aquarium. I'm looking for a 90 to 95, Chevy Camaro, whatever. So there's people out there looking for very specific items, and the guy that actually wrote Craigslist 8, or wrote the software, before he made the software, actually came up with a book. I believe it was Cashing In on Craigslist. The concept was find these wanted ad people, compose them a little email, and say, hey, I found what you wanted over on eBay. Send them that email, and when they click on it, you've got an affiliate link there. So, and in what's interesting is in Craigslist, or Cashing In on Craigslist, it said, it should take you about 5 minutes to do this. And he said, he was doing it several hours a day and making X amount. I think he made $8,000 over the course of 2 or 3 months. But he was doing it on a pretty regular basis. And to me, it's like, well, 5 minutes, and then the chance of the person buying it or not, that seems like a pretty big time investment. What's great about the software, and he sort of like necessity being the mother of invention, for him, he's like, okay, I'm doing this, it's making money. What if I can squeeze that time down from 5 minutes to literally 15 to 20 seconds? So what this does, it goes to the wanted area of Craigslist. And one thing about Craigslist is it's sorted by region. So you've got San Francisco, you've got New York, you've got Chicago, you've got all these different towns. So you kind of have to search within a specific town and look for what people are looking for. But then it automates the eBay search based on the keywords. So if somebody says, an aquarium, whatever they're looking for, you can actually find it very quickly on eBay. And what's great is you've got a template for the email, and it's friendly, and it says, hey, I saw you were looking for this, and then it actually has some variety in the templates. So you're not spamming them to everybody. It's got some natural differences. You can change the templates as you want and change those up. But literally, it sends it, and it takes about 20 seconds to find it. And that's if you're pretty good at finding things. I mean, it may take you a minute and a half if it's something hard to find, but it won't take you anywhere near the full 5 minutes that it would normally take. And it's sort of a numbers game. I've been getting about 10 to 20% conversions. The amazing thing, and I haven't seen this in hardly any other form of marketing, is I get thank you notes. People email me and say, thanks for finding this. Because people that are listing a wanted ad on Craigslist probably aren't aware that they could just go to eBay and find it. So when you just connect the dots, you take this guy over here that wants this guy over here that's selling this. I mean, it's really what affiliate marketing is all about, is finding a need, finding a supplier, and connecting the need. So people have sent me, emails, and the fact that they send a personal email back tells me they think they don't know any concept that it's this automated thing that's helping me, take 10 seconds of my day and send them an email. So they'll send, I got this for my mom. I mean, it's interesting because they get really friendly and personal, and you can actually, I always reply to those and kind of let them know. A lot of times, if it's a certain niche, I might say, oh, by the way, you might check out my discount baby, discountcribs.com if you're interested in the baby area, So it's a good way to, to market with and actually be helping people out a lot. Now, one thing I did related to this with outsourcing, one thing you can do is, okay, it's taking you 10, 15 seconds of your day. What if you teach somebody else? Teach your 14-year-old kid to do that. Teach your neighbor, someone else that you can outsource, someone across the country, get them this software, and they're doing it for you 2 hours a day, and if you're making 10 to 20% conversions, plus, remember the eBay $29 if they're a new customer. What do you think the chances are somebody listings or trying to find something on Craigslist doesn't have an eBay account yet, okay? If somebody's not aware of that they can get that strange product on eBay, they probably don't have an account and they haven't searched. So you've got pretty good upgrades. You're getting a percentage of the affiliate thing, and every time you get a new customer, you get the extra 29 bucks. So one thing I did with outsourcing, besides the fact that you can outsource the actual functionality of Craigslist Agent, is I got a list of 279 zip codes that were all of the cities that Craigslist has a site for. Because like I live in Springfield, Missouri. It's the third largest city in Missouri, but it only got a Craigslist site like in 2007. So they're gradually, like the first one was San Francisco back in literally, I think, 95, 96. I mean, that's part of why it's a page rank 7 or 8 or 9 or something. But they've gradually expanded. So they had New York, they had all these different sites, and essentially they've added a lot over the years, but the first few are going to be your core place to look. Now, why do you need the zip codes? Well, on eBay, to find things in a certain city area, you would actually put in the zip code. So if somebody's looking for that Camaro 95, they want to find something within 100 miles of Chicago, not across the country. So it's great to have a little cheat sheet list, and I started composing this myself and realized, man, this is going to take me a lot of time. So I went to this next site I'm going to tell you and said, hey, I need to have this list of cities, I need the zip codes, and I'm willing to pay 99 cents for it. The next morning I woke up, somebody had done it, I sent them 99 cents, I had my list. It would have taken me like 2 or 3 hours.